Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the return of Cookies and Carols. We are so excited to see you. My name is Tim Fox. I'm one of the music teachers here at Glenbard East High School. Welcome back to the Fine Arts Foyer. A quick programming note about this evening's performance. You did get an email alerting you to this fact, but we do want to let you know that the Eastwood Vocal Ensemble regrettably will not be performing this evening. This is in the best interests of our students' safety, which is our top priority during this challenging time. Please know that we are sorry about this change. If you came hoping to see the Eastwood Vocal Ensemble, and you should, they're fabulous, we are happy to offer you a full refund for the price of your tickets. You can speak with Mrs. Mary Laird in the Fine Arts Hallway, and we're happy to make that happen for you. Having said that, we do have a terrific evening of music planned for you this evening. A little later on, you'll hear the Glenbard East E Strings, our extracurricular string ensemble. But right now, we're excited to kick things off with our treble ensemble, which is one of our extracurricular vocal groups. And this group is led this year by a really awesome new member of our team. This person joins us part-time after school, and she joins us from her full-time teaching job, teaching middle school choir and general music in Aurora at Jefferson Middle School. And so we're really excited to have her energy, enthusiasm, musicianship as part of our team this year, working with these awesome students. Please welcome the Glenbard East Treble Ensemble and their director, Ms. Bree Tyler.
Well, thank you so much for that wonderful reception. That was Buweli from Frozen. The entire repertoire of this concert has been picked by these guys. So I asked them, what do you want to sing? And then I came in and made it happen. As you see them shuffling around, finding their spots, I've actually challenged the students to sing different voice parts for everything. Most of them, few of them got through the cracks, but almost everybody is singing a different voice part for every song, really trying to train their range, trying to get them to do some things that they haven't done. And a lot of them has expressed that they're really proud of the work that they've done to expand their range and to work on their mixed voice. And so I'm super, super proud of these guys. This next one we're going to do is a Christmas classic, Christmas Time is Here from the Peanuts. For our last selection tonight, we are going to be singing, We'll be singing White Winter Hymnal by the Fleet Foxes in the style of pentatonics. We have our lovely two instrumentalists here. Mr. Wool, we thank so much. And I have to publicly apologize because I did not acknowledge him in the first concert, and that's my mistake. I'm sorry. Okay, and Kristen, I'm going to mention her last name wrong. Chrysostomo. There we go. Thank you, Kristen. So once again, I appreciate you all for being here, enjoying some holiday cheer with us, and I thank all of you for sharing your students with me. I thank all of the students for allowing me to come in and work with them and treating me like I was one of their own. So I appreciate that so much. Enjoy White Winter Hymnal. Transition into the next part of our concert, These Strings. I'm so excited for you all to hear them. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much. The group you are looking at is called the E Strings. This group used to be known as the Honors String Ensemble, and we decided to switch it up post-COVID, make it maybe a little less stuffy, and just freshen it up a bit. E Strings is a pun on East and strings, and the fact that some of these instruments have E strings, so it's the E Strings. These students have done an amazing job all semester. I've been so proud to work with them with everything going on. They've given time to our rehearsal every week to come back to school late in the evening and work together and make some great music happen. The next piece we're going to play is not a piece of holiday music. It's a piece of brand new music that is so new it hasn't even been published. And is composed by a woman named Angelica Negron, who's a dynamic young composer. She lives on the East Coast, but is a native of Puerto Rico, and has a really new, fresh, interesting voice. And I happened upon this music in talking to a colleague of mine who's a youth orchestra conductor in Ohio several months ago. And he told me about the piece. I thought, I gotta get my hands on this piece. So I asked him, hey, can you just send me the parts? Which is a thing music teachers do all the time. And he said, actually, I'm not allowed to send you the parts. This piece hasn't been published yet, and it's kind of like super secret. But he said, hey, Angelica's agent is this person, why don't you write them? So I wrote the composer's agent and explained who I am and who we are, and said, well, I'd just love to look at the piece and maybe study it with our students. And she got back to us right away and was really friendly about it and said, here's the music. I'm not going to charge you for the music. The only catch is you really can't share this music with anybody. Like you can't, if an orchestra teacher from another school calls you to ask you for the music, you have to say, no, I don't have it, and I've never heard of that. So I agreed. And then I said, well, so, if we can't pay you for the music, is there some way that we can recognize Angelica for her beautiful music? Because the students have really responded to this piece. It's a really fresh and interesting piece. And she said, well, I'd love it if you consider donating to some social service organizations that mean a lot to me. She's a native of Puerto Rico, and with hurricanes in the last couple of years, earthquakes, there are a lot of folks in Puerto Rico who are in dire need of resources, of access to clean water, access to food, access to electricity, access to internet, access to community connections so they can advocate for the change that they need and the things that they need to happen in their communities. So Angelica sent us the name of a charity called the Maria Fund that does all of those things. And they work with people on the ground in Puerto Rico to meet their immediate needs and then help them advocate for their needs in the future. I think it's a great organization, so I donated to the Maria Fund. I invited our students to do so. Several of them did, though they're under no obligation to do so. And if you'd like to do something nice and maybe make a thank you to our composer for her wonderful music that you're about to hear, mariafund.org is a wonderful organization doing amazing work in Puerto Rico. So we invite you to consider donating. And we certainly hope you enjoy this really fresh, interesting new piece that is called Begin at the Beginning. Thank you so much, everyone. I want to thank a number of people who are really essential to the success and well-being of our students. First of all, a huge thank you to Mr. Antoine Anderson, Glenbard East principal, and the building administrative team here at Glenbard East, who go above and beyond so much to make sure the students are safe, healthy, cared for, included, that they have challenging and varied curricula and a great place to learn. Thanks to all of those folks for all they do for our students. I want to say a huge thank you to Mr. John DaCosta and the Glenbard East maintenance staff to turn this foyer space into a concert hall, to make the building look beautiful during the last week of school, when things are crazy and things are messy. We so appreciate their extra hours of work. A huge thank you to the Glenbard East Music Association, Ms. Colette Lochetta-Stendel, our GMA president, and the entire GMA board. Thanks to you if you're a member of GMA. If you're not yet a member of GMA, we invite you to join tonight. We could use your help, and we could use your financial contribution. So please consider joining that group. More information is available in your program. I want to thank the amazing team of Glenbard East Music staff that I feel so fortunate to get to work with in making amazing things happen for our students. Some folks that you might not see that often. So Ms. Brianna Tyler didn't the treble ensemble do a wonderful job, so thanks to Ms. Tyler and welcome to the team. I want to thank, absolutely. Ms. Lily Strike was a student teacher with Mr. Catt and Ms. McLean in vocal music, and additionally, with me in concert orchestra. So Ms. Strike actually coached every single piece of music that was scheduled for tonight's program. So a huge thank you to Ms. Strike for all of her hard work. A huge thank you to Ms. Capoletti, Mr. Packer, Ms. McLean for all their hard work. A huge thank you to Mr. Stephen Ewell for making so much of this music happen. Thank you, Mr. Ewell. To Mr. Curry for all of his work recording all these concerts and keeping Ram Records Open Studio going great. Thank you, Mr. Curry. When you came into the concert, you saw a person who is here all the time, is not paid close to enough, and really is the person who makes the logistics of all of these productions happen. You notice your seats have seat numbers. Well, this is not a theater. These are music chairs in a school foyer. This is just one of a million things like that she does every day. So a huge thank you to Mrs. Mary Laird, finance assistant. I want to tell you about Mr. Brandon Catt, our finance department chair. You might notice he's not in the room at the moment. So Mr. Catt's day has included administering final exams, doing a long training on the new backstage stuff in Beaster Auditorium, which we're about to get back into in the next couple of months. Then included a number of COVID protocols to keep our kids safe. Then included presiding over the 6 p.m. concerts. Then included running over to Westlake. He's at Westlake, I think just finishing up there, talking to our middle school students about being part of our music program, making sure they know about some things we have coming up, and then dashing back here to finish up with us and help things get cleaned up. I said it on the last concert, it is truly a labor of love for Mr. Catt, and people know the love part, but I don't think people often recognize the labor part. It is blood, sweat, and tears, and it's countless hours. So the next time you see Mr. Catt, please thank him for all his hard work making all this happen. Yeah. Sure, let's move on. So we are going to do one more piece, and we hope you'll join us for it. The original plan was the Hallelujah Chorus with the E Strings and the Eastern Vocal Ensemble. We're bummed not to be able to do that, but we don't quite have the right personnel. So in these COVID times, you make a plan A and then you adjust, right? And that's a really valuable lesson for our students, that we make our best planning, our best preparation possible, but then when we can't do everything we set out to do, we make the best of it and we make something great happen. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. Last week, if you were at the holiday concert, I hope you participated in a holiday sing-along. We're gonna do that again. The lyrics are on the pink page that was inside your program. Our awesome friends at the treble ensemble are going to sing, and we hope that you will sing as well while we play. So please join us in making some beautiful, fun music together. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. This is A Holiday Sing-Along.